Oh no, Bitcoin crashed, abandon all hope. Ah! Okay, whoa, hang on. If you're new to Bitcoin and crypto trading in general, things probably look a little bad. But let's have a closer look and see if we can determine what's actually going on behind the scenes of this flash crash, why it happened, and what we can possibly expect next. Welcome to Stark Smart. So, on my Thanksgiving Day video, you saw me, if you were paying attention, predict that there was a possibility we could move into a consolidation period for the rest of the year. Well, I was wrong.
You're wrong.
So, the reason I was wrong and the reason for this crash is, once again, COVID. The COVID variant Omicron has had confirmed cases in the United States and it has quote unquote rattled the stock market. It really just goes to show you that no matter how strong your technical analysis may be, one really strong piece of fundamentals can take it all down. And so you can see the result of that here on the SPY chart. And you can see right here on November 26th, we took a downturn, red candle, touched the bottom of the Bollinger Band, bounced back up to the moving average, and down we went. Now, we have a good, strong support line right here that we rejected off of, but, there is a high level of correlation between Bitcoin and the stock market. A super high correlation. Uh, money comes in, money comes out. And that's the same across all of the markets. So the SPY is a good indicator. You can actually, if you compare them, look at the trends, look at the big overarching trends between the SPY and Bitcoin, and you will see a lot of correlation between them. So it's always a good idea. Last video I said, keep an eye on USD. It's also a good idea to keep an eye on SPY. Hey, that rhymes. So what's the big picture? Well, the SPY is still in a definite uptrend, you can see here. And even Bitcoin is still technically in an uptrend. If you look at our last swing low right here, our last crash that we just had didn't actually make it that far down. So an uptrend is defined by higher lows, and this still technically qualifies as a higher low. So Bitcoin is still in an uptrend. And of course, the dollar is still in that crazy uptrend with all of the inflation that we have going on. So all three of those are actually doing well as far as their technicals are going. They're all in a uptrend still as we're coming into the end of the year. So if we turn our attention to the fear and greed index, you can see that we are currently in extreme fear. So how should you read this? Well, if the markets are in an uptrend still and we've got an extreme fear situation on the fear and greed, this is a great opportunity to add some more to your bags. So you should see it as a flash sale, not a flash crash. So go ahead. Now's the time if you want to do some good dollar cost averaging and put some more into your bags. And I'm going to do a future video on how to do DCA, dollar cost averaging, the best way possible. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you hit subscribe and the bell icon below to make sure that you get notified when that video comes out. So, what can we expect coming up? Well, you can see here that we are currently forming a green candle on the chart. It's small, but it's green nonetheless. We can't really get any information from the SPY right now because it is Saturday and those markets are closed. So we have to wait till Monday to get that back in the picture to see if the stock market is going to be recovering after all of this Omicron news or not. And if it can't, if there is more news about how terrible this variant is, and it could just keep causing trouble in the stock market, and it will take Bitcoin along with it. Now, it is worth it to just take a peek back in time. This blue box here is bounding last December. And you can see that we started the month off in a consolidation pattern and then we took off. But of course, we didn't have those market pressures that, we were talking about this Omicron variant. So it's quite possible that we could see this sort of movement again. If we have a look for the entire month of December last year, we had about a 64% increase in Bitcoin. So it's within the realm of possibilities. But here's what we're going to have to fight against to get there. So the first thing that Bitcoin is going to have to do is fight against this 50.5 level. If it can manage to puncture that, then it has to fight through this little wall of resistance here. And you can see back in September, we had trouble fighting up against that 50.5 level. We managed to break it only to make it up to about 52, and then we came all the way back down to 39. And then we just took right off and formed that new all-time high. And so it's really common to see these large downswings after we form these all-time highs. So really nobody should be panicking right now. Like I said, this is a great time to buy Bitcoin for your relatives for Christmas. Do it. I mean, why not? It's on sale. It is on sale. So really, that's what we're looking at. We're going to have a little bit of a struggle here to get past these levels. If we can put the whole COVID stuff to bed in the news cycle, maybe we'll have an easier time of getting the chart looking like we had last December. But in lieu of that, we might not see that sort of price action again until January or February of next year. It might really be a struggle this time to get like another good bull run going after this has happened, especially after we just formed that new all-time high. So that's what we need to keep an eye on in the near future. And of course, I will be coming back and creating new videos as we get new information. We're going to do some more technical analysis, so make sure you stay tuned, and I will see you again soon.